There was a point where I thought I was doing everything right. Journaling, meditating, saying the affirmations. But my heart still felt heavy. My life, I was still stuck. Until I realized I wasn't growing, I was looping, repeating the same wound with new language. This is how I broke the cycle. Started living again. Didn't start with some dramatic breakdown. It started with a subtle numbness. Waking up tired, aching in silence, smiling at people trying to force a connection, but inside I felt hollow. The real me was trapped somewhere between I'm fine and get me out of here. I kept trying to fix the outside, but the real pain, it was buried deeper. I didn't have peace. I didn't have love. I was raised in a world where safety meant shrinking, where dreaming was dangerous, where softness was punished. So I turned on myself. I'd start to climb and I'd self-sabotage. I'd get close to someone and I'd push them away. And then I started hiding from people entirely. Afraid that I'd say something stupid or I'd be judged. I shut myself down. It was the cage that was placed upon me when I was young. And it was emerging again in my adulthood. And all these things happened not because I didn't want joy, but because succeeding, doing well, connecting with others, it clashed with two deeply rooted beliefs. One, that I had to stay small. Two, that nothing I did was ever good enough. And the body will always return to what's familiar, to what's comfortable, even if it's killing you. After years of self-flagellation and no compassion, trapped in a cage of my own mind, rocking to soothe myself, ripping at my hair, avoiding the inevitable anxiety of an unknown future. And then she left me in what I believed at the time was the most ugly way. The woman I loved. Because she couldn't see a future with me either. And that was it. I was done. Yeah. Something to celebrate, I guess. Done with looping. Done with the cage. I turned inward hard. I had to. And I realized I was programmed to believe I wasn't good enough. No matter the affirmations, no matter how hard I worked, I was keeping myself locked up. And then I shifted. I let myself stop. Now, I shifted gears before. Meditation had always been my lifeline. Well, especially the last 6 years. But this was different. This was full surrender. Fuck that. I stopped chasing, stopped performing, stopped editing my truth just to be digestible. Now, all that took time. Because you have to unlearn, you have to become conscious, and then you have to unlearn all those patterns. I started questioning every thought that came through my mind when I was conscious, when I could be aware of it. That took practice. And in the stillness, the healing began. I didn't take a vacation. I didn't make $1 million. I didn't have some psychedelic trip that saved me. I started walking. That's it. Every morning, no headphones, just birds and breath. I let my feet preach to my mind. You are here. You are real. You are safe. And I started praying, not the begging kind, the breathing kind. Lord, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know you do. And in my prayers, I spoke forgiveness for everyone who indoctrinated me to be small. Forgiveness for everyone who hurt me. Forgiveness for myself. And then I started writing again. Not for likes, not for followers, just to bleed out the poison. And somewhere in those quiet rituals, I remembered what I had forgotten for years. And I am not my past. I am not what they told me. I am loved. I am rising. I am being made new. Life certainly didn't flip overnight. It took time. But slowly my voice changed. My body softened. My energy shifted. I stopped needing to be someone, and I became myself. I started creating from devotion instead of desperation. And for the first time in years, I felt excited. Not hyped, not manic, alive, rooted, present. And it all began the moment I stopped fighting myself. So if you're in that space right now, spiraling, stuck, looping, doubting your path, you're not behind, you're not broken. You're standing at the edge of something sacred. Your spirit is crying out to you. Your healing won't always come in fireworks. Sometimes it's just a whisper. Sometimes it's just one small step. But don't mistake stillness for failure. You are being remade. And what's being born through you, that's wisdom. That's power. That's what the world's been waiting for. So stop, question your beliefs, create art, forgive those who have wronged you, love and forgive yourself, and find your way back to you, back to God. Let me know in the comments where you are in your journey right now, lost, seeking, arising, and stay with me. It's not the end, it's the beginning.